Anyway, we're Neil Hannon from the Divine Comedy. How are you doing? You alright?
I'm alright, how are you?
Not too bad at all. You've done Chelmsford and you've just done a set in Staffordshire. How have they both went?
Chelmsford was okay.
Yep.
I misjudged the atmosphere a little bit. I had some very long ballady kind of numbers, and I could sense people going. But so here I just tore up the set list and gave them all the hits.
Yeah, just went for the hits. Did that go down a bit better today, or?
I think both sets went down fine, but
Yeah.
I was happier today. I was a bit more kind of, everybody's clapping. It's good, it's good.
Excellent. So you've done Vic a few times before, I can imagine. Is that right?
Yeah, I think this is my third. I don't know for sure. They all tend to blur into 20 years in the biz. So I've done a lot.
Yeah. So what makes sort of V special for you?
What makes V special? Well, the fact that it has a one-letter name. And no, I like the sort of layout, and especially at Stafford, it's pretty sort of laid-back atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
But also, it's a proper festival. There's an awful lot of festivals around that are kind of boutique festivals.
Yeah.
And it seems to be more about sort of various tree planting projects than about music. So it's definitely a proper music festival.
Excellent. So you're like solo now, aren't you? But you go under the Divine Comedy name.
Very confusing.
Yeah. Is that the case? Just the other band members have left over the years, and you've obviously sort of struggled on without them, or?
Well, to be honest, I mean, it's always been sort of my thing.
Yeah.
And I've just had a lot of wonderful people over the years to sort of help me. And I've had about 3 bands really.
Yeah.
Although sort of they've morphed one into the other. And this time, it's no reflection on the wonderful musicians I've used. I just fancied kind of doing it in the style of some of my greatest heroes like Randy Newman and Noel Coward, Ben Folds, people like that. And it's working out really well, you know.
So your album's called Bangos a Knighthood. Were you expecting a knighthood at all, or is that? You've told the Queen? The Queen was like, "Well, you're just about to get one, Neil, but you sacked it off now." Was that a reflection on you, or was that what was sort of the reasoning behind that?
God, imagine if they had been planning it and I've blown it.
That would be quite nice.
No, I didn't really expect a knighthood, especially considering I'm more or less an Irish citizen rather than a UK citizen. So I'm not sure that's.
I'm not sure eligible actually. Yeah.
You have to basically save the world like Bob Geldof to get a.
He's overrated, Bob Geldof, I think, a little bit. We'll have to cut that out. So I've learned you're quite big in France. Is that correct? Got a big following there.
To be honest, I had 2 albums out before Casanova, which was the one where the UK really got on board.
Mm-hmm.
And the first 2 albums sold really well in France, and they sort of kept me afloat in order that I should go on.
Keep you in your sharp suits.
And I know. And I've always done well there. Basically, France, UK and Ireland, and strangely enough, Portugal.
Portugal, why not?
I don't know, but I mean that's enough territories for anybody. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
I mean, we don't want global domination. Who wants that?
The Americans are completely confused and befuddled by me, but, so I don't really get bothered with them.
I read somewhere that you were sort of thought it was an elegant dandy, sort of a pre-Russell Brand. Would you agree with that? It's I think on Wikipedia, to be honest. I'm not lying.
In the same sentence as Russell. I'm not sure if that's good. I mean, he's funny, but he's mental. No, I've always played up to the sort of the caricature of the foppish thing.
Yeah.
But it was only a bit of eyebrow raising and a bit of nice suits. But I only wore suits because I looked absolutely terrible in t-shirts and jeans. So that's the only reason.
Excellent. You've got a tour coming in November, is that correct?
Yeah. A UK tour in November, and it's actually covering my birthday, would you believe?
All right.
40. But I'm looking forward to it because I've always been old, really. Inside. My body's catching up with my.
Like Benjamin Button.
I'm reversing.
So, and you're looking forward? Is that going to be into Europe as well? Did you say?
Yeah, doing France. Iberian Peninsula, Italy, Germany, Sweden. I'm actually doing a gig in Poland for the first time, so I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, excellent stuff.
Spreading my wings.
Excellent. Well, good luck, and hope the tour goes well.
Thank you very
Cheers,
much.
mate. Thanks, Neil.
Cheers, mate.
That's brilliant. Cheers, Fred. That's brilliant.